in level 6, suddenly you have a big team fight on your hands. Likewise, you have something like people diving the Centaur Whirlwind or rather diving the Gyro Centaur Whirlwind.
4 staffs.
Yeah.
And suddenly your job as a hero assassination kind of play is not gonna be as effective.
Okay. Well, Darkseer in the meantime goes in, steals away one of the bounty rooms.
Gets lifted towards back, and he's gonna eat a Hoo Stomp.
Oh no.
Feybolt's gonna take the kill. So
they could think about going. It's too hard with all the stuff that they've got in the area. So yeah, Fly Solo just gonna punch him. All right, no, they're gonna use the call down, so they pull him back in. Rocket Barrage as well, Fadebolt to boot, and they get the kill. All right, they did it. And you think about the whole dynamic of that movement. He goes in, steals the haste rune from the Darkseer, steals the bounty rune from the Darkseer. Cuckoo goes to check, and then he goes in and finds the kill.
Boomback is gonna stun the Slaughter, and he's taking the tower shot. Slaughter took a double edge to the face.
And Rior. Yeah, Rubik is kind of in no man's land. Fly Solo is going to have to play this one real well. He's trying to go for Sam H. Yeah. Trying to find a kill, maybe? Like no, not quite there. The vacuum a little bit off the mark. Woo! But he finds the kill. Fly Solo just all over him. Does have Sakuchi back up in one, but there's the Frostbite and the CM ulti. But he's still getting out. Fly Solo. No TP, though. And there is Sakuchi. Maybe Raven. Oh, my God. Okay. On the other side of the map.
I honestly don't think this is the fight that TNC could take, and now Fly Solo gets a lift here. Crystal Maiden in a lot of trouble. Rior, okay, runs away, but will go down regardless. Now they're going to focus on the Slaughter on the backline. Stampede will be used defensively. They got the 2 quick kills.
But the Fly Solo is on him. Is there going to be a lift in time? He does. Doesn't want to go for it. The rest of it seems too far away. And Gyrocopter might be in trouble now. There's the call down. Turn it back around. Trying to scare him off. Rior almost dies to that. And there aren't TPs to get here, I don't believe. So Abeng in trouble. He's going to have to TP on himself, but they're already there. The CM ulti as well as Cuckoo jumping on top of him.
Good catch there for TNC. That was a very important kill to slow down the Gyrocopter, but Clutch Gamer is not missing a beat. TA is going to pour mid. Can they make a play here? Blink, Metal Strike, Hannah will hoof on for himself, and now Armel coming in. He can have ult, and he will ult.
Had that. Come on, buddy. Go get your regen. What? All right, that's fine.
Cuckoo, gonna find a kill.
All right,
and you can see,
and that's something that is hugely important in the context of this game. Like right now, Ogre is going to be walking over in that area, realizes that there's some heroes in there, and Cuckoo has the Aegis now. And
this is one of the reasons why I personally favor. Oh, hold that thought here. Fly Solo Tim's looking for the snipe here against Tim's.
He's gonna die.
He's gonna deny. No, did not get him.
All right. Well, yeah. Well, they're moving in mid. They need to be careful. There's so many heroes in the area right now, and well, the Blink Dagger's actually not on Tim's yet. He hasn't brought it out, and he's gonna die. Maybe, yeah. He does go down. His Blink Dagger was on the courier coming out to them.
Bottom lane here. Abeng drops a rocket on Cuckoo's face. I think it's time to disengage here for Dire side, but no, they find one in jungle. Fly Solo getting caught by Rior's freezing field again.
Now they're walking uphill into this. They got to be careful. Fire Blast onto Sam H, but Cuckoo, he's on top of Armel, ends up going for that imprisonment. Hierarchy fight to the low ground, and the Stampede is going to mean that Gyro gets out, and time lapse away from Raven.
You talk about Axe in the long term. You're guaranteed to steal freezing field, right, from TM. So there's a lot of good stuff they do.
Mid lane, they're on top of the Ogre. He's gone.
Yep.
That's about the best pick
right now. Rior. Ooh. Gonna pour it out.
Lift. Oh, they got him. What?
Second.
VAC indeed. Rior going down.
All right. What's the worst part in that?
What?
Midas coming off cooldown. Can't
TP back to see if they can control up Cuckoo here. They've got him. He is gonna have refraction still up after this though. So there's the blink out.
There you go.
Yeah, so Cuckoo, he's fine.
And now on the bottom side, wall has been dropped right now. Tim's in a lot of trouble, but here comes Cuckoo porting in. Fly Solo just get 2-shotted. Abeng on the right side. He's isolated by himself. He does have the BKB, not activating it just yet. There's a Fire Blast on Cuckoo, and the Metal Strike doing so much work. I'm not sure whether BKB is really going to protect him. The Surge moving forward. There's a rocket on top of Cuckoo. Not going to be enough to save him. Meanwhile, Armel by the hammer gets dropped. Boomback on the run as well. Crystal Maiden comes in. Is Crystal Maiden going to pop her ult? No, already on cooldown. Raven going for Boomback as well. The trap gets activated, and Raven cleans up a couple of kills. I got to say, all in all, a big victory for...
I feel like they need to get something done with the Aegis.
And looks like we're trying to make it close. Ooh. That's Quick reaction.
Second one as well.
They got him!
Armel chase. They got the Stampede, though. Turns to fight. Just going to be able to take down Tim's there. He ends up falling. Trying to turn onto Cuckoo maybe as well. He's going to self-astral.
Team is coming in right now, Armel, and looks like he's going to be fine. In fact, they're going to go on Cuckoo. Cuckoo has the BKB active. He's really going for the kill, but the Astro baits him again. That's Aegis. Everybody on the dire side is as well. The Rockets will slow their retreat. Here comes Rior from the side. Will the big bad Crystal Maiden allow them to... Oh, Vacuum Nova, pretty good. Bing pops a BKB, trying to allow his team to further run away. Boomback dropping low. Here comes the Milk Strike, and he needs to Astro these hits. The red Deso hits going in. Armel, can he pop the Shrine? No, he dies right next to the Shrine. Ana trying to run away. The Hoostan will hit on the Darkseer. Glimmer Cave keeping Samage okay right now, but look at the chase. Bing then pops the Shrine to keep himself alive. Crystal Maiden Freezing Field gets dropped. They go in for more and more. Can they actually get the kill? The buyback coming up from Armel. BKB coming from Cuckoo once again here. And now Astro into a Hoostan to Vacuum, not allowing the Raven to run away, and now it's the retreat time for TNC. Also not going for MKB, he's going for a Lincoln's.
This scan scouts out the Ogre, but he's going to be the one to break the smoke, and now going in, able to stun up Raven. They have the cooldown available. They stun up Bang, is still in a lot of trouble, and there's no way to save. They end up dropping the ulti as well from Stampede on top of Tim's, but they're not going to be able to find him as of yet. Vacuum wall onto 3. They stole it back away, though, so turning the wall against them, it's still not going to be enough. TNC are all over him at this point. They lose OD. 100 seconds with none from him. Oh, man.
That Stolen Wall is great, but now the dire side ping out the mid tower. It's right next. There's a
They found a return kill. That was a nice one. Yeah. They're going in for it. Cuckoo, he's going to drop that trap inside. Invis rune there as well, but they still have eyes on him to jump forward. The crush, that's the Stampede already out. BKBs are done. They're on top of the backlines, though. Sam H almost completely out of mana. Didn't end up having enough left over for the wall. Oh, no, that was a huge... All in all, like, the other thing is that TA's item build, it's good for staying alive in the fights, but he doesn't do, like, the ridiculous amount of mana that scales into this point in time. Like, he didn't end up...
I'm going to press my advantage here. And look at TNC. They're pushing up high ground against the team with Aegis and G's.
I mean, they know that they don't have any more Ags right now for the Centaur, so yeah, they end up taking a tier 3 tower.
That's huge. That means Shrines seems to agree with that. And it's really hard for TNC to go into that. Like, what do you do against a Bing with Satanic Aegis and 2 Centaur O backing him up?
Yeah, he doesn't care. They're all over him. Over here to the side, though, they're down on top of Rior, trying to bring him down. Stampede to follow. Sanity's eclipsed. Armel takes 2 and down. No buyback. Clutch Gamers all over him. We said that TNC needed to do something early. This is a scary moment. They're on top of him. Bang taking a ton of damage, but turns BKBs. Hana eats the cheese. There's the stun. Can they find the kill? Raven's on top of him as well, but now Armel has shown up, and Cuckoo going to be controlled and brought down.
Buyback immediately from the TA. Now Raven in a lot of trouble. He's going to pop the Shrine. Back wall on top, but there's no disable on top of this. And Armel, he's got so much in. Plus 68 right now. He's taking a ton of that damage, and he looks like he might be dropped here. The Raxas still are protected. How many kills can TNC get on the way out? Cuckoo looking for a blink in. Keep in mind, he does have the Bloodthorn, and the Bloodthorn attack coming through. Oh no, he's gonna get chainsawn completely here. He gets lifted up as well. His refraction all gone. Keep in mind, this is a buyback. Keep in mind, this is a dieback, and now Raven, the only one alive to
they're buying back Armel. They want to push this.
They want to win right now.
That's satanic, though. That saved the day. Raven, what?
He just time-lapse in. I think he wanted to kill or something.
Oh no. All right, well, he has buyback, but why? Wait, why did he time-lapse?
I don't know, but he also don't have time-lapse now for the next 30 seconds.
What? I don't understand why he just time-lapsed again.
I think he expected a Bing to be much lower, and he was trying to snipe him.
All right, he has Satanic back up again now. He's going to end up getting Astral. Oh, he was actually Satanic. Yeah, that might have been enough. But still, nonetheless, you have the Fly Solo CM ulti going out, keeping them back for the moment. Look at this man dance.
I mean, can't go into that. Lots of damage. Glyph's going to come out. I'm surprised they even have the Glyph. Samage going to respawn, but Raven, he's just too low. That's going to be the second lane of Rax going down. Clutch Gamers, I think they should be happy with what they got, and they're going to turn back, but Armel did buyback for this.
They're Satanicing back up for Abang.
Okay, no, they're going to stay. They want to get the triple.
I mean, TA's gone for 6.
Back wall back.
All right.
Samage needs to make a huge play here.
All the hopes and dreams of the TNC game #1 on the back of this little Darkseer soldier. Can he make it happen? Vacuum wall looks pretty, it looks nice, but Clutch Gamers don't give a damn.
Yep, wall in fact stolen, drops it right on top of the Weaver. That is going to be mega creeps here. Raven going to try to do what he can. That is a buyback on Armel, and he's too tanky to go down here. The rest of Clutch Gamer finally will back up.
GG. They call it. Clutch Gamers take him down in the end. All it was, we talked about it, there was multiple Aegises picked up by TNC. Granted, it was in a tough position throughout most of the game, and then they ended up